What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Red, White, and Boosted. My name is Corey, and this is Colin.
Hey, I'm Colin.
That's Colin. And we are today cleaning up this mess right here. We're gonna put this back together so we can move the car around again. So we're just gonna get into some cleanup, and we're gonna start welding afterwards. So, you excited, Colin?
Oh yeah, I get to cut stuff. What?
You don't get to cut anything.
Oh, grind stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut brake lines, maybe.
Maybe. Probably not.
We're gonna have to move it back.
We're not cutting anything today.
Turn the camera off.
Oh, he's upset on a Friday. All right, let's get into it, y'all.
Okay, so what we got going on here is Corey is cutting out the back of the transmission tunnel. So this piece is going to sit on top of this. We're going to cut out the back of this transmission tunnel so that this straight edge will butt right up to it. This straight edge from here to here includes not only the parking brake assembly attachment, but also there's spot welds here. I don't know if they'll show up very well on camera, but inside of that is where the drive shaft carrier sits, which is a super Mercedes thing, but it's this middle section right here bolts into that. So from there forward, we'll all be stock, and then we'll just modify this back shaft, take 6.5 inches out of it, and that'll bolt in the IRS. Now, a lot of you hot rodders out there that might be watching this are thinking, you can't take that much out of a drive shaft. That might be true if you were on a live axle car, but on a independent rear, the pumpkin in the center does not move. It's in a fixed position all the time. So the angle of the drive shaft does not change as it goes down the road. So taking that much out on a independent rear suspension car isn't that big of a deal, and sometimes not big deal at all. And if it is, all we have to do is shim the ear either upper or lower on the front of the pumpkin for the independent rear, but that should be not a big deal. And making good headway. I think that he's gonna get right here and cut this out.
We're gonna weld this car together.
Is that right?
Very soon, yeah.
I thought that's what's happening. I wasn't quite sure, but so show me around.
Show you around. Well, this is the car. There's things going on here.
Okay.
We got everything cut up and ready to go. Cleaned up. We're gonna test it now.
North Georgia heat, buddy. No one ever tells you about that, do they? All right, so Corey, you are killing it, and I have 1% battery, so I'm gonna change this out.
All right, see you there.
We, and by that I mean Corey, cut the car in half, cleaned it up, got the measurements right like 50 times.
Hopefully.
Okay, and the good news is that we're only off the exact same amount triangularly, diagonally, as we were before, but this time the wheelbase is right. So
yeah.
What does that mean? I could probably figure that out, but I'm just gonna roll with it because I think that it's good. Thoughts?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, this is like not about math, this is about fun. Okay, let's not get too serious. So, you know. Anyways, then Corey put these tech screws and held the body together, and you're gonna burn it in together, or you were explaining to me what you're gonna do.
Right, so as you can see, we're being held together, some tech screws going across. So we're gonna get some welds in here as much as we can across the top here and on the underside. And because we're still not really sure if we've got like the teeter right as far as the back axle to the transmission, we're just gonna put in a temporary plate up here, and that'll keep the car from wanting to buckle under its weight right here. So until we start getting the body fit and all of that good stuff, we don't know what we got to cut out here. We don't know what we have to cut out on the body of the Triumph. So we'll at least get this back together. We do know we're gonna have to come back in and do some structure on the ground, but there's no use in trying to use what's here, because ultimately all this is probably gonna have to come up so we can put our seats and stuff like that in. And that's, you know, once we figure out how the body is gonna sit on it, then we'll design our structure for in here and we'll get that made and welded to the floor and keep on moving forward with it. So.
Right. Okay, so Triumph, SLK, Triumph, SLK, welding, screwing, cutting, measuring. Yes?
All of that.
Pretty nice.
All of that.
Zoom.
That should be okay for right now. Is that okay for now, Colin?
I'm so tired.
He's out of steam. Fridays can be grueling here. All right.
You see